Hello, my name is Austin Torres, and welcome to What Do You Die, the show where we examine all the monsters and villains of pop culture. Today we're looking at the mascot of the Friday the 13th series. That's right, we're talking about mommy issues today. Oh, I'm sorry, we're talking about Jason Voorhees today. What a spooky boy! Let's find out if you stand a chance. Jason Voorhees first appeared in the incredibly influential 1980 slasher Friday the 13th. However, it wouldn't be until 1981's Friday the 13th Part 2 where we actually see Jason in action. Mommy does all the work in the original! It still takes some time for Jason to become the slasher we all know and love, as it's not until Part 3 where he finally obtains his iconic hockey mask. Part 4, the final chapter, is definitely a highlight of the series, as it kills off our beloved slashy boy in the final and last chapter of the Friday the 13th series. Friday the 13th returns a whole 11 months later, but we don't talk about Friday 5, the new beginning. That Roy Burns business, it doesn't count. Jason returns as an unstoppable, undead, murdering behemoth in Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, and proceeds to murder literally everyone for another 6 movies. This includes the 2009 reboot and the 2003 title fight against everyone's worst nightmare, Freddy Krueger. Jason has also appeared in many a video game, from officially licensed Friday the 13th video games throughout the years, to many fan-made productions, and of course his appearance in Mortal Kombat X. That's right, you can make Jason throw down with Scorpion, Sonya Blade, and even the Xenomorph. Hey, I know that monster! Check out this shameless plug for my last video of What Do You Die? Back to Jason. As of Jason's future, it's as murky as the waters of Camp Crystal Lake. There hasn't been a film in 10 years, and there appears to be no plans for anything Jason related going forward. But you can't keep a good monster down, and I'm sure we'll see him soon enough. Actually born on a Friday the 13th, Jason was raised by his loving mother Pamela, who worked at Camp Crystal Lake as a cook. Poor Jason was bullied for the obvious reasons, and because kids are the fucking worst. But seriously, Jason, stay off Instagram. He drowned while the horny teenage camp counselors were off being horny teenage camp counselors, and Pamela went off. After murdering a bunch of people, Pamela gets her head whacked off with a machete.
Ironic.
And then Jason snapped. Jason would go on to murder people for the rest of his life, because that's what mommy would have wanted. Also, Jason died. Multiple times. But he comes back. Jason don't die. But you do. So, what are some of the ways he can kill you? The machete. Wait, no, not that one. This one. Jason's signature weapon. By my count, he has killed 35 people with the classic machete, so if he uses it on you, you're gonna end up another stat. Other weapons. There's a freaking bunch. Our spooky boy is a creative spooky boy. While killing quite a few people with an axe, some other notable weapons include an ice pick, a spear, a fire poker, a bone saw, a party horn, a guitar, a soda rock, liquid nitrogen, a machete on fire, deer antlers, and of course, the infamous sleeping bag kill. Brutal stuff. Bare hands. Just like Michael Myers, Jason is a strong boy, and he can ruin your day with brute strength. I've counted 17 people dying by Jason's sheer strength alone. You don't want to catch these hands. Also, don't laugh.
I'm sorry.
Also, he really likes throwing people into circuit boards. I don't know why, he just yeets them into a circuit board and they die by electrocution and he takes out the power. He's an efficient guy, so yeah. Number 1, mommy cosplay. Dress up as his mommy and you can distract him long enough to confuse him and make an escape. Well, as long as it takes for him to catch up and kill you. Number 2, shave your head and become a younger version of him, distracting him long enough to confuse him, and you can actually kill him. It works. He gets like macheted in the face and he dies. but then, Jason don't die, so he's gonna come back and kill you. Water? Freddy vs. Jason tries to establish that he's afraid of water, despite him being in water multiple times throughout the series. But yeah, sure, let's go with that. Honestly, Jason don't die. Death only makes him stronger, so you're just prolonging the inevitable. According to the internet, Jason Voorhees has killed over 161 people, give or take a few. Across 12 movies, that averages 13.42 kills per film. 13 kills a movie? There's no way that's a coincidence. To truly see the power of Camp Crystal Lake's killer, let's look at the final film in the series, Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. Jason encounters 15 characters, and by my count kills 13 of them. That's a kill rate of 87%. Since I round up, that's a lethality rating of 9 out of 10 skulls. The highest so far.
Oh.
But it gets worse. His numbers balloon as he becomes an undead, unstoppable murder machine, killing everybody from Manhattan to hell and even space. He even beats Freddy Krueger, and that wasn't a lame tie either. The movie's called Freddy vs. Jason, and Jason won that shit. So if you made a trip to Camp Crystal Lake, would you die? Based on these results, you have a 100% chance of dying when encountering Jason Voorhees. Duh, it's Jason f***ing Voorhees. I know what you're thinking. What about undead Jason, like part 6 and after? You dead. That's the math. Do you have a suggestion on who or what I should cover next? Comment your thoughts and check out some of my previous episodes and other fun content here at 3 Wise Men Media. Tune in next time when we discuss some other spooky boy. I'm Austin Torres. Try not to die.